Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington, and gonna try to bring you guys a quick review. I usually say they're quick and they usually end up dragging out, but I'm gonna try to do this quick trade paperback review on Bedlam. First trade collects issues 1 through 6. Love an image with the whole $9.99 price on a first trade. Digging that. So I actually got this for like $7.50, and 6 issues for $7. Really good deal, especially 6 issues of Bedlam. Of course, a lot of people have been talking about this, and everybody's been digging it. That's been reading it, or for the most part at least. So I thought it was either this or Saga for me, and this seemed like more of my taste. Not that I'm like crazy or anything and dig, serial killers and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I just felt like I would enjoy this story a little bit more, so I picked it up. Written by Nick Spencer, and the art is by Riley Rosomo, I think, or is it Fraser Irving? I don't know. Hang on. Yeah, the art is by Rosomo, and Fraser Irving does the covers. Anyways, I'll give you guys a quick synopsis or whatever of this book. We follow the main character, formerly known as Matter Red. His real name is Fillmore Press. He used to be a maniac serial killer. Just going around killing people, and he was like pretty much the Joker of this area. And he was just a huge terrorist. Nobody could solve him, figure him out, and he's just crazy, killing everything. And this takes place, his killings and all of his craziness is like about 10 years ago. And we find this out through flashbacks and all that kind of stuff. And what happens is that he's been reformed by some sketchy doctors, and he's been reformed to the point where now he wants to do good for the city of Bedlam. Nobody knows that he is the former Matter Red character. He's just some guy that pops up, and he definitely helps. He's got a lot of helpful tips and, just insight on a spree of killings that has been happening in the present time. And he definitely lends a helping hand to the police. But, throughout the book, you don't know whether to, take him in as, serious and think of him as a good guy now, or if he's got something planned. And so this book has a lot of things going for it, in the sense that you never know. You're always thinking one thing, but you also have another thing in your mind as well, so you're not taking any chances on this character or any of the other characters for that fact. This book was just really good. Pretty much, I would say every single issue was fantastic, but the first issue, and of course it's the first issue and you're not going to know what's going on really, but the dialogue in the first issue kind of tricked me up sometimes, and even in the second issue sometimes a little bit, but from pretty much the middle of the second issue onward, I didn't really have a problem with the book. I didn't really have much problem besides the, I was confused a little bit on some dialogue in this book. But, a lot of people like Scott and Nate, they had been saying that their favorite issues of this book so far had been issue number 2. And so when I got to issue number 2, I was really, I had very high hopes for it. I put the standard, I put the bar up really high for issue number 2, and it didn't disappoint, but it didn't rise up to the level that I put it at. So, it was still a very good issue, but it just wasn't, that holy, you know, well, this book is rated M, so, it wasn't that holy shit moment in the whole trade for me. In fact, actually, that issue came in issue 3. Issue 3 was my favorite issue of this whole thing, honestly. I just love the back and forth between the detective in here and Fillmore Press, and just, the flashbacks that they put in this are very, there's a lot of stuff that goes down, and this book takes a lot of turns, and it ends up in a spot that you don't see coming from the start of the book, and there's a lot of disturbing stuff in here. Again, it's rated M for mature readers, so definitely never give this to your kids unless your kids are at least 17. I would say is the recommended age for this stuff, but whatever, you give it to a 16-year-old, doesn't matter. But yeah, so the art in this book is really nice by again, Rizomo, who is not on the book anymore, and it's somebody else. I think I've heard that Fraser Irving's on the book doing the pencils inside now. So I mean, I don't know, but I really dug the art in this. It's a lot of lines, but it works. It definitely works for this book, and the character designs definitely cool. Just the characterization of a bunch of characters. I really like the character of the first, kind of a vigilante-esque character. He kind of reminds me of Moon Knight because he's all white. But that's pretty much it that I'll have to say about this book. I definitely recommend it to anybody who's thinking about it and on the fence. Pick up the first trade, see how you like it. It's very cheap, and even if it's not your cup of tea, you still got a good amount of books for not too much money. So definitely pick this up if you like. I would recommend it. And yeah, so again, Bedlam, trade number 1 by Image Comics. Definitely a good read for me, and I'd recommend it to anyone who is of age. So that's it for me, guys. I'm Wellington, signing off with the Comic Book Lowdown, and I'll see you guys next time.